The 4 games prior to that, he had really struggled, and his three-point slump even continued through his good offensive play on Sunday as Lopez.
And that was the problem last week Phoenix had. It kept the game close. They had 16 turnovers against the Bucks in that game last week.
Lopez turns 37 today.
Yeah, look, they're going to lean on Devin Booker, but these other guys have got to knock down shots. Gillespie and Grayson Allen among them as Lopez knocks down another 3. Looks like he came up limping a little bit there.
Well, that's the last thing they need. Pat Connaughton. Rollins underneath. Lopez.
The effort and the concentration to get it done every night, and this group has not done it.
Let's check in with Dennis.
Well, Stan, you bring up such a great idea. When Bud was in Atlanta, Giannis gets the easy layup.
Milwaukee went zone, but then just didn't cover the best shooter on the floor.
Lopez passed up the open 3. Fades away over the top of Allen.
A very good defense there by Kuzma on the closeout and contest.
Second time these two teams are meeting in a week. Nice finish on the drive by Porter. 1 slot ahead of Milwaukee, who enters the night number 3 in the league. Antetokounmpo double teamed into the paint. Lopez out to Rollins, open 3, splash.
They're going to come and double Antetokounmpo even on the perimeter.
Beautiful little backdoor cut. Nice finish, Connaughton. You don't think you could come up with a defensive game plan to slow him down, Stan?
I tried for years and was about as successful as everyone else has been.
Still a defensive force. In fact, the NBA's active leader in blocks, Brook Lopez. And look at that pass. Just exquisite underneath for Connaughton coming back door. Underneath Lopez in a crowd. Just too much physical strength.
You can see the problem here, though. This was at the end of the 3rd quarter. Plus 28 in 28 minutes with Giannis. Minus 16 in the 8 minutes he's out. That's what Doc Rivers and Dennis Scott were talking about.
37 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists for Antetokounmpo tonight. Here's Prince, corner 3, open, and he knocks it down.
When you do, you're getting whatever you want on the offensive end.
Antetokounmpo setting the table for Lopez.
Well, that's what we're talking about, especially if Jalen Brunson is healthy.
Lopez rolling to the basket, and there's your knockout punch for the Bucks.